Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, kings and queens. This is a quick video that I was actually felt like doing, market analysis in the morning. So as you can check, the pair on the screen right now, it's a Euro USD. It's the morning pair. It's the London session. It just opened 15 minutes ago. So we're going to be doing the Euro USD. So with that being said, let's look at the charts. As you can tell, I have two support and resist, or shall I say, area of resistances that I have charted down on the charts. I've actually plotted down the charts. What am I saying? It's still morning. Please forgive me. I haven't done much, but yeah. So when you do market analysis, with the way I would suggest or that I would recommend to people to do is you actually look at the higher time frame charts, which is a 4-hour chart right now that we're looking at, the 4-hour chart. So from the 4-hour chart, we see that the candle, the far end candle right there that I just highlighted, is moving very bearish. Right, it's moving on a downtrend, it's going on a downtrend. On the 4-hour chart, when you scale down to lower time frames like your 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart, that candle is a whole trend line. You understand? It's a whole trend. So that's what you'll be looking at. You'll be looking like, okay, cool. It did a pin on top, so meaning the market is pushing down. So you already have an establishment that for today, we are taking sells. Right? For today, we're looking for sell entries, and that's what we're doing. Right? But normally, I would suggest that you wait for a candle close. Right? You look at the previous candle, like, okay, this candle, the previous candle closed high. So meaning there's still much momentum from the bulls. Right? The momentum is still moving up. There's still a lot of power. So I'm looking to actually wait for the candle close. If the candle, the red candle at the far end, closes below the white candle on the right, or the bull's candle, we know that the bears are in power. So we know that there's a strong push to the downside, right? So once it closes, you wait for that first. Before you do any trades, you wait for the candle closes. So I think the candle's going to be closing within 2 hours and 40 minutes. Because this is a 4-hour chart, so we're waiting for that. And you also check that where is the support and resistance zones. So you can check we're in the middle, so there's like least resistance, but that area that we are on, as you can check by when I put my trend line here, vertical trend line, horizontal trend line actually, you can see that it has been tested before. So it has worked as a support area before, right? You can check before in this area right here. It has been tested before, it broke, came back and been tested later on in the morning actually. It was a bounce back from there. But then it became broken, the following candles closes. Right now, waiting for this last candle. Yes, this red one, it gives us that direction, but already with the wick on top, it's an indication that the market is going down, right? It's going down. So this is just a quick analysis without even diving into, trend lines and everything. Just a candle, a wick, analysis, quick analysis. So if you were to want to take our trade to say, okay, sharp, the market is going down, let's take our trade, it's going to the resistance area, we then now move to the lower time frames. So we move from 4 hours, let us say, to 1 hour. You can check that, okay, it's still in the resistance area. Let's wait till the close. Let's just mark this resistance area here. I think let me change this color to something dim gray like this. Yes. All right, so this area has been retested multiple times. We're doing a quick analysis on a week strategy, like 1 week per day strategy. You're not looking at a whole new trend line and everything. There's a quick analysis. So we're looking at it now like it's resisting. There's a 1 hour chart. Then you move down to 15-minute chart. So on a 15-minute, it will actually show you how many times it has been, this area been respected. So we're looking at this area, like it's been respected a couple of times, you know. So we're waiting for the candle to close below this area. If the last candle, you know, closes below the resistance area, we know that we're definitely opening our position for a sell. Right? We're opening for a sell. What I would recommend also is using a smaller time lot size, like a very, very small, like 0.01, like the beginning. You can actually set a sell stop. Right? You can set a sell stop immediately if it closes. But we're waiting for it to close. As you can check, there's a high level of resistance here. Very high level of resistance. Right? It's a very high level of resistance here. So we wouldn't recommend you taking a trade just as yet. Right? I would recommend that you wait for it to close. You wait for it to close. Right? So you need to be familiar with a very simple, you know, candle pattern, engulfing candle patterns. As you can check here, let's move. Okay, let's move a bit back. This is a perfect example of a reversal. See this area here at the top? This area here at the top, right? The red candle completely ate the white candle before it, right? So meaning the market was going down, right? Normally in high time frames, this represents a wick rejection. That's what we call them, wick rejections. So from this moment on, the market started going down. So after the wick rejection, the red candle eating that, the market knows that the market is going down. So as you can check, the market went down. So that is what we are also looking at for here on this area that we just marked out. We're looking for the market to actually give us direction. Are you resisting this area so we can take buys, or are you respecting this area and closing or breaking it, closing below it so we can take sells? So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing and looking for right now.